Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile. It's a day where it's hard to stop smiling. So much fun in Williamsport because today you get Little Leaguers and Big Leaguers. These are unbeaten teams at the Little League World Series. Curaçao, a power at this event, a power in the big leagues too, against South Korea. Back for the first time in nearly a decade. They have 2 wins already, but their biggest test awaits today. We started with 20 teams. We're down to 16. All 8 teams that are in action today are unbeaten coming in. Really good one going on right now over on ABC on the left side, the international bracket, Iowa and New Jersey. Meantime here, South Korea 2-0, like we said, against Curaçao. Well, it's a really cool day, Chris Burke, because the Braves and Brewers are going to play tonight across town, and the Brewers touchdown first. That means former MVPs like Christian Yelich, Jacob Misiorowski, the sight that everyone wants to see.
Yeah, 2 postseason clubs, so we got star power on both sides, and the kids are fired up. I think the big leaguers are just as fired up. Just a very unique and special day.
Christian Yelich was talking about how he was so excited to take all of this in. I mean, that's a guy that's a 3-time All-Star and a former MVP. And now the Braves are here too. Ronald Acuna Jr., Ozzie Albies and company. And Ozzie Albies played for that same Little League back home in Curaçao years ago. And now he is here watching them play. With all that, we say hello. Welcome to Volunteer Stadium. This is a really neat day. Chris Burke, Mike Monaco with you. Sebastian Salazar joins us in a moment. And quite simply, this is one of the best days in any sport, but especially here in baseball.
Yeah, there's a short list of my favorite days in the sport. I don't know that anyone is as special as this one. No day represents the whole of the game better than this. You get amateur baseball, professional baseball, and everybody has a blast.
Big leaguers sit and watch little leaguers. Little leaguers then tonight will sit and watch big leaguers. And this was before the game. Ozzie Albies talking to Pariba Little League from the city of Willemstad, Curaçao. He played for this same Little League back home. And now he's here playing tonight. But before that, he's talking to these kids. And then on the other side, Braves infielder Ha-Sung Kim, former Gold Glove winner, who this year signed a 1-year deal with the Braves. Well, he's from Seoul, and this South Korea team is from Seoul. And so one of the best, whoever played in the KBO, now playing in the major leagues. And oh, by the way, these are 2 of the 4 best teams in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, and I think for the kids, it's one thing to go to a game tonight. It's another thing for these guys to be in their locker room, to be in the dugout. They can look at them, they can touch them. It feels very real to them. Again, an opportunity you just don't get anywhere else.
More than 60 players who have come through the Little League World Series have gone on to play in the major leagues. Wonder who you're watching next. Let's start it out and meet this team from Curaçao.
Mijn naam is Nathaniel Jansen. Mijn favoriete atleet is Michael Jordan.
Mijn naam is Zachirianga. Mijn team favorito is Atlanta Braves.
Mijn naam is Jimmy Antonio. Mijn favorito is Aaron Judge.
Mijn naam is Jordan Richards en mijn favoriete comida is batata.
Mijn naam is Shalian Delano en mijn favoriete movie is Minions.
Mijn naam is Gian Ryan. Mijn naam is Ronaldo Cunha.
Mijn naam is Kishomo Falks. Mijn team favorito is Yankees.
Mijn naam is Remy Antonio. Mijn favorito is de cupcakes.
Mijn naam is Naim Curiel. En mijn favoriete comida is een hamburger.
Mijn naam is Ruender Salutera. Mijn favoriete team is Padres.
Mijn naam is Jamie Martin en mijn favoriete acteur is Tom Holland.
Mijn naam is Julian Situwin. Mijn comida favorito is Pasta Alfredo.
Mijn naam is Felicia Ignacio Lindo. Mijn favoriete is Tatis Jr.
Mijn naam is Steven Felix. En mijn acteur favorito is Tom Cruise.
That's Team Curaçao, Pariba Little League. This Little League's 5th appearance at the Little League World Series, but this Little League's first one since 2016. They had to get through their rival, Pabao Little League, on a proud island country that's had so much success here and in the major leagues. They are 1 guy down today, Chardian Delanoy, unfortunately sick today, so hoping he makes a speedy recovery. Going up against Ji-Won Kim, throwing for South Korea.
Yeah, and we've seen him once. He's through an inning, punched out 2. This is a South Korean team, Mike. In the last 8 games, they've allowed 1 run. Going back to the Asia-Pacific region, and they have allowed 0 runs here in 2 games in Williamsport. So a pitching staff that has been very, very difficult to score on. But I'm guessing this is the most talented lineup they have faced in those last 9 games.
I would agree with that. And also added maybe pressure certainly excitement of standing here and watching in front of big leaguers and playing in front of big leaguers, and with big leaguers eventually broadcasting this game too. So here we go. Ji-Won Kim ready to face Ramiel Antonia. First pitch, and we are underway.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
I mean, this is so cool. Hello to Ozzie Albies up here in our booth. We're going to get the headset ready, and then Ozzie will jump on. But first, he's got to take some video up here of his same Little League that he once played for. I mean, this is just so cool. Curacao, such a proud baseball island. Most big leaguers per capita of any country in the world. There's a strike from Ji-Won Kim. 1-1 on Antonia. Favorite emoji, money. Like that. Curacao got a 6-0 win against Japan on Friday. Combined no-hitter. Fouled back, 1-2.
How about the change of pace there from Ji-Won Kim? And one of the things we see from the Asian teams year in and year out is they will do things like that. They'll change pace, they'll go fast, they'll go slow. And he's certainly keeping these guys guessing with his pace and tempo.
All right, we bring in Ozzie Albies right now on MLB Little League Classic Sunday. A strikeout to start. This is pretty cool. 4-time Major League All-Star, Ozzie Albies, one of the game's great humans. And you're here watching your own island country playing in the same Little League you once played for.
Yeah, it's definitely a great experience. I'm speechless, man. When I walk up here, I said, wow, this is like the mini version of the big leagues. Like, it's so cool, inspiring, and you know, glad I got the opportunity to experience this field of Little League, the World Series field, and always wanted to do it as a kid, but you know, happy to do it in the big leagues.
Yep.
It is kind of shocking how grand it is, isn't it? I mean,
yes, it is.
It's an incredible facility. We saw you talking to the boys down in the dugout. What'd you have to say?
No, I told them, hey, go for it, go win another game today, because I know my teammate Kim, it's his,
yes,
you know, his country too, and I told them, go win it so I can talk a lot of crap to him.
You said that you wanted to play here, and your country has so much history of getting here. What was your Little League experience like? How close did you get?
So my Little League experience was really crazy. I always played Little League in Curacao, but we play against the Profar brothers.
Yep.
And they had a really good team on the other side of Curacao, and they beat us. So I never experienced this as a Little Leaguer. Yes.
What was your game like?
I was
switch
playing,
hitting then?
I wasn't switch hitting. I was only righty, but I remember coming in late in the game and pitch and throw a lot of curveballs to get like 3 outs to win the game, and I play shortstop and swinging the bat very well.
So you were a star player at a very young age.
Yes. In the team, I think I was me and another guy on the team that was really good, and we helped, you know, get far enough to play against the Profar brothers in the selection there in Curacao, and you know, it was fun.
So break it down for us geographically. You got your Little League, this Little League, Pariba, and then
Pariba, yes.
the Profar's Pabao.
Pabao,
That's
yes.
opposite sides. One's east, one's west. Is that?
Yeah. So it's like us playing the east against the west.
Yeah.
So we always had a great team, but they always outplayed us, and you know. Sure enough, we never got the experience to come here and play in front of this beautiful stadium here. And as a kid, it's a dream, man. Just seeing it now, I'm like, wow. I wish I'd seen it before.
Yeah. Tough to get off that island.
100%.
That's a competitive.
Island's beautiful.
Yes. So this is one of their stars, if not their best player.
Oh, yes.
Ryan off the base of the wall. He can fly. It's a double. He can also pitch 77 miles an hour from this distance.
Yes, I saw him earlier getting loose. I was like, wow.
Yes.
And the coach told me, hey, he's like 77, and then they projected like 90-something, 96, 98. Yeah.
I told him to wait to hit a double till I queued you up to watch him. And that's pretty short and compact. What do you think?
That's a star swing right there. Short, straight to the ball. He plays with so much passion, man. I love this kid.
It feels like maybe that's what Ronald looked like.
He does. He does.
You know what I mean? Like a 12-year-old body type.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got those long levers. Jandri Ryan plays center. And then the number 3 hitter for Curacao, Jamiel Martina, he threw 4 2/3 no-hit innings in the first game on Friday. You're dialed in. You know this.
I'm keeping up 100%. I have to.
Now, I got to ask you about facing Miz the other day. Was that yesterday or the day before?
The day before.
Was that
Friday?
What? Like, I know you faced everybody, right? You faced everybody. Was it different? Was the just break it down and then bat versus Miz.
He has a crazy fastball, so you got to be ready for it. And then he makes in his secondary stuff, and it makes it tough. And he's all around a great star pitcher. And I'm happy to see the game advance so at a high leverage like that, because to get a starter that can throw 7 innings and throw over 100 miles an hour, that's special.
When you guys are talking around the league, some dudes are just different, right? The guys start talking like, hey man, have you seen this new kid in Milwaukee? Like, can you compare that to anybody else that's arrived? Is that how it was with Skeens a little bit?
Look, I'll say this, when I faced DeGrom earlier in my career, he was one of the toughest pitcher I ever faced. I mean, 98 with a cutter. he kind of like tells you, hey, what's coming, and you still you can't catch up. He's that good. And now you got Mazeroski that can throw, between 99 to 104 whenever he wants to, with a good breaking ball. He has a cutter. Like it's a good, good stuff and elite. I mean, that's above average for sure in the game right now. I mean, he's special. Yeah.
It's so cool as we visit with Ozzie Albies here in Williamsport. This great day at the Little League World Series before Ozzie and his Braves go up against the Brewers tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern on ESPN and ESPN2. What else have you done since you got off the bus? Been signing autographs, making the rounds, came over here and met this team.
Signing autographs. We went straight from the plane to the bus. From the bus, I came straight to the dugout because the game was about to start. If we didn't have a little bit of the delay. I was so happy to, I took selfie with a group of the guys, with the whole team, the coaches. I mean, those are coaches that when I was in the Little League, one of them coached me. So it's definitely a special moment for me. I was, when they were singing the national anthem of Curacao, I was in tears and everything. It was,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's such a special thing. The minute I saw the flag up, I was like, wow, this is big. This is super big for Curacao. And I'm super excited and happy to be here.
Yeah, Gershwin Mayer, right, was your coach for Little League, and he's coaching this team?
Yes, he coached me in Little League, and now he's coaching right here.
And their name on the front of the jersey, right? That's a big deal this year.
Yes, it is.
I need to ask you about your power. I was looking at your numbers today. I thought, man, he's closing in on 200 career home runs. If we'd have told the 12-year-old Ozzie Albies you were going to hit 200 home runs in the big leagues one day, would you believe that?
No, no chance. I mean, it took me like 3 years before I hit my first one in the professional league. So if you tell me today, like back then, that I'm going to be close to that number, I would be like, there is no chance. Yeah, no chance for sure. But, I work hard. And, when you work hard, it pays off. And I try to do the best I can always to get myself prepared for every season. And, facing, like you said, facing guys that throws 100 miles an hour is not just luck. You got to put work in and preparation and all that stuff. So here and there you get lucky,
Were you a power hitter?
A lot of luck.
Were you a power hitter growing up? I think there's a lot of young people trying to fight through the evolution in the game of, should I start hitting for power now? Did you hit for average and contact and then develop the power?
I always was a contact, high average guy till, the game slowly changed a little bit too. And, now they want you to hit the ball with a little bit more of backspin and hit the gaps. And then by trusting it and believe you can do it and hit the gaps, sometimes you carry the ball extra, it goes out. I mean, if I tell you right now I'm swinging for the fence every single AB, I'm lying to you because it's impossible. But, you keep grinding and keep working on your swing every day and get it where it needs to be and for yourself to get ready. And then here and there you run into some, great fastballs over the plate. You got to hunt your pitch and wait for the mistakes, and that's why you put a good swing and good things happen.
South Korea is making a pitching change here as we visit with Ozzy Albies. So grateful for his time right here. You mentioned the emotion of hearing the national anthem. And yeah, it is the first time, as Berkey said, that Curacao wears just Curacao across its chest. It's not Caribbean or anything like that. What does it mean to see your country here? I mean, you've followed them for years. You've known they've had the success of getting here, but to stand out there with them.
Oh, to stand out there, the national anthem, like I told you, I started recording. I remember because I want to have this memory for the rest of my life. And then after that, I start getting tears and cry and everything because I know the passion and I know everybody that, you know, what they have been going through to get here. I know the kids are like in La La Land. They don't even know how good they are right now playing this game. They just told me today, hey, we want to go out there and play and win. So I'm like, go do it. That's all I want you guys to do, to think of winning. That's the way you're going to be on the positive side of things. So definitely a great experience for me, and you know, I'm so excited, man. I can't just stop saying that.
Yeah. For people who watch this event every year, they hear about Curacao and they know how much success this country's had here. And then your country has the most major leaguers per capita, like based on population, of any country in the world.
Yeah.
Can you explain why that is?
You see why. We play baseball. Like, I mean, as a little kid, I remember before I signed, I even stopped going to school because I told my parents, hey, I really want to be a big leaguer. I want to work extra and be more focused into it because I really want to make it to the big leagues. And I think the reason why we have a lot of talent, a lot of talent, the kids, they always see us as an example and they want to be better too. So they go and keep working hard to be where they are today. And hopefully we see some of these kids in the big leagues in the future.
Well, and the weather is not a barrier, right? You can play all year long.
Yes, in Curacao, you can play all year long. Oh, here we go. Score. Come on.
First and third play, they get a run home. The tag out on first on Martina, but Giendry Ryan scores.
I think you'll take that trade early in the ballgame. What do you think?
I'll take it every inning. Definitely. You need to score runs, especially in these tournaments. The more runs you score, the better for yourself, so you can win games.
So you wouldn't know this, but that's only the second run that South Korea has given up in their last 9 games.
Wow.
So you take your runs.
You have to. Yes, you have to. That's awesome.
So you brought them some good luck. They're on the board. 2 down here. This is Vivian Ignacio Lindo, first baseman and cleanup hitter. And South Korea just brought in its big arm, Ji Hwan Hong.
I was about to say, he's definitely throwing over 95.
Yeah.
So it'll tell us here.
Let's see this next pitch.
It'll pop up if it's over 70, which, yeah, equates to about 90 plus. Yeah, there you go.
That's 95.
You know velo anywhere. That's 95.
mean, you can see it. It's popping out of his hand right away. Boom.
And there's a little bit of a low slot there, too.
Definitely makes it harder on the hitter.
Oh. Called a strike, 2-2.
95. I was right.
You were on it.
Wow, that's passion, man.
You got to make some quick swing decisions here, Ozzy.
Definitely. That's a curveball?
The backdoor breaker, yeah.
Wow.
Kind of dropped even lower, too.
Now, this is where it's nice to be hitting from the other side of the plate, right? This is a really uncomfortable bat if you're righty-righty.
Righty with a sink, 95, good luck.
Break the ball, no thank you.
Oppo, left center field. Yes, sir, to the wall. Nice piece of hitting by Vivian Ignacio.
Oh, he's fired up. I love it. I love it.
Let's check it out one more time, the emotion. You know something about playing with such great positive energy?
He's excited. Look at him.
And we cannot underscore or overstate how impressive this is. They've given up 4 hits in 2 games. Curacao already has 2 here in the first inning, both doubles. So again, a very different lineup than what South Korea's faced here in the first couple ball games. Curacao off to a very quick start. Now the question is, did that double steal where they traded an out for a run, did it cost them one?
Yeah, I might have.
You know what I mean?
It might have, but what about if he never got a base hit? You never know.
Right there, yeah.
You got to score. I love it.
Take a run.
Yes, you got to, like I said earlier, you got to take runs, and especially like you said against South Korea, it's a great team. You got to score the most runs you can.
Oh, look at this. We got a fan question for you. When did you decide to switch hit and why?
I love it. So I started switch hitting when I was 15. And the reason why I was getting scouted by the Braves, and obviously I'm small. I'm not that, I'm not as tall. And they told me, hey, you are fast. You're hitting from the right side. You got some pop in the bat, but they want me to switch hit so I can put the ball in play and run and beat, beat those infield singles and be on base, be like a leadoff guy. So I started doing it right before I signed at 16 years old, so at 15. And ever since then, it's history. I love it. I'm actually glad I'm a switch hitter.
Heck yeah, you are. Now, let me ask you two things, follow-ups to that. Number one, had you ever messed with it? Wiffle ball, jacking around with your buddies? So you had done it before?
Yeah, I've done it before, but taking it seriously and taking it to the next, to the next level, it was when I was 15.
So when did you, because I tell kids this all the time, everybody loves the idea of switch hitting. But first of all, can be two very different swings, even though I feel like yours is pretty similar from both sides. Twice as much work. And when you are a natural righty and you go lefty, you end up hitting lefty all the time, right? Because most of the pitchers are right-handed. So how long did it take you to feel just as good left-handed as right-handed?
It actually, it took a little bit before I felt fully comfortable. And, you're not comfortable at the 100% level every day. When you play this game, you get different slots of arms, like you said. And sometimes here and there, you got to back off the plate, change your swing a little bit. Sometimes there's days where a sinker guy, you got to get underneath to actually catch the ball and drive it in the gap. You don't want to be hitting ground ball to second. So, it's every day a challenge. This game it's challenging. And when I was like 17, 18, I started feeling more like, more comfortable where, you know what to do. And all the stuff that you need to get done to be ready for the game.
Ozzie, thank you so much, man. We'll let you go watch your country.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
brother.
it.
Ozzie Albies, our guest on a real neat day in the sport of baseball. Curacao leads South Korea coming up, and let's meet the kids from Seoul.
제 이름은 노석찬입니다. 제가 가장 좋아하는 음식은 라면입니다.
제 이름은 길리우이고 좋아하는 가수는 찰리 푸스입니다.
제 이름은 이지우이고 제가 좋아하는 음식은 프라이드 치킨입니다.
제 이름은 박서준이고 제가 좋아하는 팀은 LA 다저스입니다.
제 이름은 정기현이고 제가 제일 좋아하는 선수는 슈웨이 오타니 선수입니다.
제 이름은 김도현이고 제가 제일 좋아하는 팀은 뉴욕 양키즈입니다.
제 이름은 김지현이고 제가 가장 좋아하는 선수는 브라이스 하퍼 선수입니다.
제 이름은 맹재현이고 제가 제일 좋아하는 영화는 아바타입니다.
제 이름은 홍지환이고 제가 제일 좋아하는 음식은 김치찌개입니다.
제 이름은 한현빈입니다. 제가 좋아하는 디저트는 아이스크림입니다.
저의 이름은 김주원입니다. 제가 좋아하는 선수는 매니 마차도입니다.
제 이름은 주하준이고 제가 제일 좋아하는 배우는 폼홀랜드입니다.
West Seoul Little League from Seoul, South Korea. There's the lineup for them. They got 12 deep on this roster. Wins already against Canada, 7-0 on Wednesday, and Czechia, 5-0 on Friday. And now they go to work today against Curacao. Boy, so cool to have Ozzie Albies join us here And now Curacao takes the field. Juriensley Duint is on the mound. We had been told pregame that Stephen Felix was getting the ball. So Stephen Felix not getting the start. Juriensley Duint does. And he's facing the big bat, Ji-Hwan Hong. Comebacker off of DeWint into center. And Ji-Hwan Hong will take two. Stung that back up the middle, and he's the guy for Asia Pacific.
Hey now, yes he is. Came into this ball game with a double and a homer, and how about this one right into your living room? Just a rocket, wow. Heads up. And then how about the athleticism to get two on a line drive back up the middle? And Mike, that was scary. Whew.
No kidding, because that thing was scorched.
Scorched.
A busy start to this one. I mean, Curacao had an eventful top of the first. A double, a walk, a double. They got in the first and third rundown to get a run home. They do just get the one out of it. We were playing the math game with Ozzie Albies.
He was sticking up for his skipper, wasn't he? He was not. He wasn't going to go there with me.
Especially when one of the assistant coaches coached him in Little League.
Right. Yeah.
Amazing.
Some connections there. I mean, he was genuinely awed for these kids in this place. I mean, he was in awe. Couldn't believe how big it is, which I will agree. Like, it's kind of stunning almost every time you get on the grounds here. But especially the first time.
Yeah, it might have been hard to see when we were sitting here, but sitting as close as we were to him, you could see even talking about hearing the national anthem and standing there with those youngsters from his Little League. He said he got emotional. Lindo will get just the one. Smart base running there by Ji-Hwan Hong.
How did it feel to be taller than a guy that has 177 home runs in the big leagues? Did you feel good about that?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I did hit an over-the-fence Little League home run.
Okay.
Which I didn't.
So you're only 177 behind him?
Yeah, that's it.
It is remarkable the power that is in that frame. He reminds me like the frame, the body type I think we see over here a bunch with some of the running backs. I mean, it is a power-packed frame. And I also loved him just kind of vetting out his approach. Like, yeah, there's times where I'm thinking about hitting the ball at the ballpark. There's a lot of times where I'm not. But the switch hitter thing is fascinating as well. How about just 15 years old picking it up? Sure.
Being told that, hey, we think this would be good for you as you sign and go to pro ball and join our organization. When right-handed hitting came naturally to him. But to your point, you made the specific point. If you're going to be a switch hitter, now all of a sudden you're going to be hitting from your side you started when you were 15 against the bulk of pitchers in pro ball.
Yeah, everybody thinks it sounds cool. And I had this conversation with my own kid. Like, but you think, oh, I'll just hit left-handed. Well, what if the manager wants to bat you 10th in the lineup when you hit left-handed, but he bats you first when you hit right-handed? Are you okay with that? Because the odds of you just picking up switch hitting and being equally as good from both sides, very slim early on.
Yep.
So you got to go through the growing pains of that.
Do-Yoon Kim, the batter. That's outside. Sebi, we were talking about Ozzie Albies down at field level. That's where you were pregame. What did you pick up?
Yeah, I was right next to him as he kind of first took in Volunteer. He videoed for like 30, 45 seconds. He took a big breath, and then he goes, that's freaking awesome. He just couldn't believe it. And if you think that he was in awe, how about some of these Curacao kids? I was talking to QJ, Kujon Balks, right before the game about the time with Albies. He was stunned, didn't expect it. Total surprise. QJ thought maybe they'd get to see Ozzie at the game, maybe an autograph, but never expected what actually unfolded, which because of the rain was almost an hour of uninterrupted time that Albie spent in the dugout with the boys from Curacao, for many of whom, QJ included. Ozzie's their absolute favorite player, and QJ told me that the message from Ozzie really got them fired up. He told the boys to play for all Curacao. I think they're doing just that.
I mean, it's a population of about 160,000. 17 big leaguers, and this Little League, he said he was going up against The Profars.
I mentioned that a few times.
Like it still sticks.
Yes.
Jae-Hyun Mang is down 0-2 against Juriensley Duwins. Sebi's talking about Albies taking video down there. He just appeared next to us a little earlier than we were expecting, and he was taking video standing right next to our cameras up here. Genuinely so excited to be here and see this scene. That's just off the edge.
That was a cross-up. As we see palms up from Naeem Curiel behind the plate. He's going, what was that? He was expecting a breaking ball right there. Got the heater and was kind of playing self-defense. Fortunate to keep that ball in front.
This one goes toward the backstop, and Ji Hwan Hong is now 60 feet away.
What a funny game, Mike. You get crossed up and you're able to keep the ball in front. You get the pitch you called, and it gets past you.
Right, you somehow stopped the fastball.
That's right.
And then the next pitch is the breaking ball. And I think we just had a fist bump to the umpire, too, in the process. Big pitch here in the bottom of the first from Juriensley Duwins.
Well, it feels like a momentum pitch here relative to the fact that Curacao, 2 doubles in the first and a walk and only got 1 run. And now South Korea has a chance to level this game up with only 1 base runner if you let another ball go to the backstop.
Good job by the catcher there. I mean, that is a fastball with life to it.
No, it's not registering on our radar just yet, but it has to be just a click below 70 miles an hour. That ball's getting there.
Three-two pitch to Mang. Oh, a nasty breaking ball to leave a man at third in the first.
Spin that breaking ball, kid. Strands the runner at third base with a real bender. We got ourselves a good one.
Lowell Galindo with the update from the Hill. I was ducking up here because I thought Iowa's Anthony Johnson Jr. was about to hit us. Big Griffey guy, swingman would love that swing. It's a 3-run shot. Also has 13 strikeouts on the mound, Mike.
Lowell, how about that? Berkey, you're our Midwest correspondent.
Yes. Let me tell you, the scouting report on AJ is talented as Rincon and Tisson and some of the guys that are getting all the buzz. But the strikes have been an issue. But today the breaking ball was real, and he was getting ahead with the heater, and the power is unquestioned.
Yeah.
So the fact that Iowa has 2 of those, Mike, makes them a real threat to win the whole thing here now.
Who was your toughest ping pong opponent that you've ever played against?
Devin Nicholson. Oh, yeah, right-handed pitcher at Tennessee. He and I had some battles that were just full lather, running into walls. You didn't know that you could burn 1,000 calories playing ping pong, but we figured out a way to do it.
I saw it happen to you in Omaha this year.
That's right.
There was some sweat involved. 1-0 Curacao on top of South Korea, top of the second, a game that feels like it could be among the final 4 teams at this whole event. Naeem Curiel takes down from Ji Hwan Hong. Oh yeah, we just got mud everywhere, and so naturally we need something new at the team store.
Sure.
Another thing I appreciated about Ozzy Albies, without even looking at a radar gun, he knew the dude was throwing the equivalent of 95.
Yes, he's like, that looks about like 95. Yes, actually, exactly. I thought it was interesting too. He didn't say Skeens. He said DeGrom.
Yeah.
Who's the comp of a guy that comes in the league that now he faced DeGrom, I'm sure, when he was young, right? That would have been, heck, they probably came up not too far apart from each other. That sound about right?
Ozzy's 29.
Oh, DeGrom's like 36.
Yeah, DeGrom is 38, actually.
But I do think Ozzy, they were probably 4 or 5 years apart coming up to the big leagues because DeGrom obviously went to college. Either way, I think it's a great comp. Because if you think about DeGrom's, first 3 to 5 years, it was epic, right? Legendary start to his career.
Yeah, the lifetime numbers for Ozzy against DeGrom, as nicely as I can say it, indicate why that was his answer.
Not great.
6 for 42, 13 punchies. Did get him for a double.
Okay.
Leadoff walk worked by Naeem Curiel. And Ozzy's 2 for 5 with a walk against Skeens. A strike with Ruendrickson Luteria showing bunt. This kid can pick it at third. The hands are impressive. Nicknamed Poppy.
Yes! Interesting how South Korea did not waste any time going to Ji Hwan Hong. Here he is clearly the guy. And you just wonder, you know, some of the strategies of how these coaches decide who they're going to pitch and when. Especially, you know how talented the first part of the Curacao lineup is. So it's interesting to me that, you know, this is your guy, yet you don't run him out there to start. And, you know, shaky start, now you find yourself down 1.
And then that drop down slider, a strikeout for Ji Hwan Hong. Hey, want your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball? Well, visit playlittleLeague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. One down, Nathaniel Janssen. Janssen said the wait was tough between clinching a spot and actually playing here. His team clinched more than 4 months ago, all the way back in mid-April, a region tournament in Curacao that started 5 months ago in mid-April. They had a month-long region tournament just to get here.
And tell me how the 7-game final went, Mikey.
All right, so here's how it worked there. There's 3 teams that were playing for the title of Curacao champion. It was round robin among the 3 teams. This team lost its first game to Pabao. Then it went to a best of 7 after having lost to Pabao twice. They faced Pabao in the best of 7 and lost game 1. So they had lost 3 games in a row to the same Little League. Again, the rival Little League that Ozzy Albies is still thinking about. Proceeded to win 4 of the next 5, win the best of 7 in 6, and shaking off 3 losses to their rivals, and still coming here after a month of playing back home.
And listening to what the coaches said about it, they almost kind of threw off early, knowing that then they had the horses to get home late.
Swing and a miss, and 2 down.
It's a bold strategy.
That's how I'd spin it too if I were going to spin it. It all worked out in the end for this coaching staff. Riley Son Hasperta is the manager of this team. Yeah, just wild. I mean, to play 9 games, to have 4 losses and still emerge. Super competitive region down there. So now 2 outs for Jamiel Antonia, the catcher for this team. Hit hard to short. Sojun Park flips, inning over. South Korea went to its ace, Ji Hwan Hong, in relief. He posts a 0. 1-0 after an inning in the 3rd. The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. The Braves and the Brewers play a little over 3 hours from now right here on ESPN. Also available on ESPN2 with an alt cast of Little League World Series alumni. Ozzie Albies will be in the lineup for the Braves going up against Shane Drowan. He's had a very nice year for the Brewers. Also available on the app. I mean, it's a big game. You got the Brewers taking the first 2 games of the series. Kind of felt like playoff games. Mizorowski against Sale, a 2-1 win on Friday. Then Logan Henderson yesterday, great for the Brewers in a 4-1 win. Big rubber game, or I guess finale today.
The Phillies are charging. Braves probably could use a win here this evening. The Brewers are something, aren't they?
It's amazing.
I know you're calling the all-cast tonight. I know you've been deep diving on them. What stood out?
It's hard for me to wrap my head around this, but the Brewers have the lowest chase rate, the highest walk rate, the highest ground ball rate. They hit balls to the opposite field the most. They have the fewest home runs of any team in baseball. And they have the 5th best offense in runs per game.
Which I hear is the point, right?
To score.
Yes, that is the point of offense, correct?
Yes. A strikeout of Ha-Jun Ju from Jurien's-Lee DeWint.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
We totally are.
Okay.
And what also is the point is they have the best record in baseball.
That is actually the point.
They're a marvel. I mean, they don't bop the way a lot of teams do. And they certainly still have firepower, but they're just patient. They make a lot of contact, and they're the best team in baseball.
And their payroll, let's just say, does not reflect the other 4 clubs on your screen there, folks.
No. It's a Milwaukee machine. The players change. They just keep rolling.
Even the manager has changed,
yes.
Right? Counsell to Murph. Murph has done nothing but kept it rolling on all cylinders. And maybe even then some. Now, the next hurdle for the Brew Crew is to get to the World Series. But man, have they been fun to watch the last decade or so.
Hyun Bin Han, the batter, takes a strike. Get year 3 for the manager, Pat Murphy, after Craig Counsell left, of course, to go to the Cubs. He's managed at basically a 97 win pace since he took over from bench coach to manager. They might win 100 games this year, which I believe would be the franchise record.
Amazing. And again, do it in a very unique way. Certainly do it without breaking the bank from a payroll perspective. Just got to give everybody at that organization a ton of credit.
Nasty backup breaking ball. The hardest pitch to hit in baseball, maybe. 4 Ks in a row for Jerry Ensley DeWint.
And Mr. DeWint's breaking ball is clearly his bread and butter. Now 4 straight, and this one is not exactly what he's trying to do, but that looks like it's hit right to Han's kitchen and just nosedives late. South Korea clearly not seeing that breaking ball very well right now.
So 2 outs for South Korea's first baseman, Ju-Won Kim. Dream job for Ju-Won Kim. He wants to be a taxi driver. He wants to drive limousines after he retires as a pro baseball player.
Okay. I'm just going to tell him that if he does play pro baseball, he may change his mind. Just throwing that out there. I mean,
have you seen Home Alone, his favorite movie?
I have definitely seen Home Alone. Only a few dozen times, though.
My favorite Christmas movie, in case you were wondering.
I wasn't, but I appreciate you adding.
Yeah. It's just like I assume I'm filling out one of these questionnaires, too.
Yes.
2-0. Supported producer Kevin Clark says, that's a great call.
Better than Elf.
Yeah. I got nothing against Elf, but I didn't grow up with Elf the way I grew up with Kevin McAllister. On the ground, center field, base hit, Ju-Won Kim. Second hit for South Korea after 5 in a row retired by Jerry Ensley DeWint.
So when you're facing a guy with a good breaking ball, Mikey, you got to let the ball travel. And when you let the ball travel, sometimes it's going to beat you. Watch how this fastball gets all in his knuckles. Look how tight his arms are to his torso. So that's what it looks like to be connected. That's what it looks like to stay inside the baseball. You hear this phrase a lot, but that's what it means. Stay inside the ball. And when you're sitting breaking ball and trying to adjust to the heater, you're going to get beat. And to still have success, you have to stay that connected. A really nice piece of hitting there by Ju-Won Kim.
Sojun Park now. So what's the hardest part of that reacting in real time? Is it the reaction time, or is it being able to have the hands to get to it?
Yeah, so I think it's the latter. The ability to make that tight of a turn when you've let the ball get that deep. Most kids, heck, even pros sometimes, when you're letting the ball get that deep, you go to make your move. If you get loose at all, the barrel gets away from your frame at all, you're hitting that ball right off your knuckles. But when you stay that tight and make that good of a turn, you can get away with that move.
Roped by Sojun Park into left field. And the throw from the left. Wilder's on the money. JBL Martina, the no-hit ace from Friday, is now starring in left. He cut that thing off beautifully to cut down Ju-Won Kim.
This is special from the jump, Mikey. How about the angle, the speed, the athleticism? You got to put the gas pedal down, then a perfect transfer and a rocket to third base. What a play by Jamiel Martina to cut down the lead runner.
Changer is the official scorekeeping technology partner of the Little League World Series. Curaçao's loving this. You can coach smarter, connect live, and replay the action on Game Changer. The #1 youth sports app. Live the game like never before. Oh, it's a party on the Curaçao side. How about this play in left field?
Yeah, so Jamiel Martina, again, we know he's got a cannon, but can he do the fundamentals in the outfield to allow the arm to play? And it's the front end of this. So watch him cut this thing off. 1, 2, 3, 4, a clean transfer, and then off his back leg, a dot to get the runner by a half a step. That is first-class outfield play.
I think for most teams here, RBI double run scores all the way from first.
To run that fast and then to gather your feet that quickly to throw the runner out at third base, you can't describe how difficult it is to run that fast and then gain control that quickly, and then, oh, by the way, still throw it accurately from about 150 feet away.
Jadir Yanga, Braves fan. After that play by Jamiel Martina, we heard Jamiel Martina talk with Sebastian before the game. There was nothing about Jamiel Martina that sounded nervous about playing on this stage in front of a countryman in Ozzie Albies today. Hit well right field. Do-Yoon Kim on the scene. Shades on for the first out.
That ball was smoked.
I mean, this feels like two of, if not maybe the best international teams. Nicaragua's 3-0. They've been great, but this is high quality.
Yeah, and you've seen more of it than me, but it just felt like from a distance that these were the best two teams, and there's nothing that I've seen so far that would disagree with that.
Now Curaçao's pitcher, Juriensley DeWint, with a big league take on that drop-down slider from Ji Hwan Hong.
Now, that being said, the next time we see Nicaragua, they will be back to their ace.
Yes.
And that's a problem.
The lefty.
Yes.
That'll be Wednesday, by the way. That's a long ways away. They played 3 times already and get to sit around before they throw 74 miles an hour from a left arm. 2-0 to DeWint. 73 first strike.
So we've seen a bunch of 68s and 69s. I guess we haven't seen it, but that's the word we've been getting. And then all of a sudden just grab 73 in a 2-0 count.
And then 72 would sink.
We're getting loose. I think that's, I think we maybe, we hadn't settled in yet. Coming in the ball game, a little rushed. It appears that he's getting loose.
We were told he can throw up to 75. 73. Weak comebacker. Underhand. Gotcha. 2 down. Hey, Little League thanks its official sponsors, including Eggland's Best, Arm & Hammer, and OxyClean, whose support helps create meaningful experiences for communities, volunteers, and young athletes all season. And Little League also thanks its dedicated volunteers who make a lasting impact on millions of children worldwide. Chris Burke, Mike Monaco upstairs, Sebastian Salazar at field level, roaming the ballpark, who knows where, and our entire crew behind the scenes. Jordan Richards now bats against Ji Hwan Hong.
Yeah, interesting. All of a sudden we're humming at 72, 73.
How long can you hold your breath underwater?
It used to be pretty good. I can't say I've done it too much recently.
Jordan Richards says he can do it for a minute. Big cut, another 72.
Yeah, I took a few dares to go back and forth under the pool.
Okay.
Without breathing. Off the diving board, down and back.
It strikes me that you would train for it too. 73 from Ji Hwan Hong.
And we've seen a really good breaking ball too. Again, the bind that guys like this put you in from 46 feet is so difficult. Wow.
Hurry up gas at 72 at the knees. to cap a 1, 2, 3, I got a dinner reservation type of inning.
I love the jog off strike 3, Mike. You watch this. Just gas at the knees, and he's out of there. Just, yeah, that's a strike. See you later.
To the Little League Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile. And welcome to Williamsport. Live coverage continues on a special day. We're in the winner's bracket on the international side. Nicaragua beat Mexico earlier today. They had a 7-run bottom of the 5th inning. They're now 3-0 here. They're playing Wednesday against whoever wins this game between Curacao and South Korea. Quick programming note, a couple minutes from now, we'll be flipping coverage here on ESPN to volleyball. So if you want to watch the finish to this game, we'll be over on ESPNU. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Juriensley DeWint, the starter for Curacao, against Rio Gil, nicknamed Supersonic for the speed that he has for South Korea. This kid can go get it in center. Big fan of another good center fielder in Jackson Merrill. Curacao expecting bunt here from Rio Gil.
What gives you that impression, Mike?
The fact that their infielders are about halfway down the baselines.
Oh, is that what you call expecting the bunt?
Yeah. All right, so this game's going to continue over on ESPNU. For those of you watching ESPN, we're going to send you now to volleyball coverage with Pitt and Kentucky. All right, we welcome those of you who have joined us here on ESPNU. This is live coverage, Little League World Series. Mike Monaco, Chris Burke, Sebastian Salazar, our whole crew. Curacao up 1-0 on South Korea in the bottom of the 3rd. 1 out, base is empty, and Ki Hyun Jung bats in the air to shallow left. Jamie L. Martina doesn't need his hat.
No, neither does Giandri Ryan. They both just drop their hats off as they go. Yeah, no need.
Was it for effect or did it happen naturally?
Well, you got the Little League, Jazz Chisholm headband drip.
Paul Skeens.
Yes, so you know, We got to make sure we're rocking that so the hat security's not really in play there, Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it just off it goes. We're not worried about that because now we get to show the Little League headband.
Jihu Lee 2-0. Did you see the fans way out in left field behind Jamiel Martinez? They thought it was coming to them. Need a little more.
Good thing they weren't playing left field.
Depth perception is key. Look at the fans in the front row up there. Come on.
Yeah, no, not quite to you.
Jamiel's got it. Nasty hook again.
Yeah, I don't know when Jurrensly DeWint found out he was pitching, if it was as late as we found out when he was pitching, but he certainly looked prepared for this start.
And to be clear, when we found out was when he took the mound for the first time.
That's right. One thing is for sure, this Curacao team has some legit arm talent. I mean, they have a depth of arms. We've already seen 3 of them.
Comebacker, no problem. We rise. We got an out. We got 1, 2, 3 inning. Doesn't matter when Jurrensly DeWint found out he was pitching today, he's dealing.
This was no easy play here, Mikey. Back across his body. Hop up and finish it off. He is rolling.
Type of day that reminds you why you fell in love with not just baseball, but sports in general.
Yeah.
When you were young.
Just a unique day. Where else do you get this?
It's hard to think of another sport that has a day like this. I mean, Jacob Misiorowski, the best pitcher on planet Earth right now, was watching the best 12-year-olds on planet Earth play the same sport. Then tonight, the roles will be reversed. It'll be a tiny, intimate ballpark. And 2 of the 4 best teams in Major League Baseball with former MVPs all over the place, with a potential Cy Young Award winner in the building. We'll have the Little Leaguers packed in, eerily quiet, watching the game tonight.
Yeah. And Albies was genuinely blown away by this facility. I don't know that he even got a look at Lamade.
You're right. I don't think he would have made it over there.
Because he came right in, spent the whole hour, then hung with us and rolled. Like, and this setting is as good as there is youth sports except for that one. But you know, just to add to the uniqueness of the day, it's hard to take professional athletes, in this case baseball players, to a facility, as we take a look at Lamadi there, to a facility that impresses them. Much less you find them taking out their phones to video it and take pictures of it because it impresses them that much. But this place is that kind of place.
One more, it's spectacular. From the setting of the rolling hills of central Pennsylvania to the perfectly manicured grass. I mean, easy 72 with the one-leg finish from Ji Hwan Hong to strike out Kijun Volks. We'll follow these amazing kids at this setting as they experience their own Little League World Series adventure. And download the Little League World Series app. Watch highlights, photos, schedules, and more. It's available in the app stores for Apple and Android devices. Now we got a pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
Remiel Antonia. Let's check in with Sebastian Salazar.
Michael, you know, we spent a lot of time talking about Team Curaçao getting some time with their countryman, Ozzy Albies, before the game. But same thing for this group from Korea as they spent a few minutes with Atlanta's Ha-Sung Kim before the first pitch. And I spoke with Kim through an interpreter. He told me this place is incredible and that seeing him took him back to his younger days, made him feel, you know, like a kid again. He also told me he was very impressed with the passion this Korean team plays with. So I took that to mean he's been watching just like everybody else. Now, after Kim spoke with the team, I caught up with Korea's right fielder, Do-Yoon Kim, and he told me it was the first time he's ever met a big leaguer, called it unreal, and said it was definitely a motivator ahead of this big game.
That's so cool. Yeah, to know that a great player from your country is here watching it too. It's the case on both sides.
Well, you know, we know that Korea has an awesome professional league, KBO, but Ha-Sung Kim to make it over the United States and become a looks like he went to his mouth. They're going to switch baseballs as we take a look at Ha-Sung Kim. But to see one that has had the success he's had, I know he's having a tough year this year, but the success that Kim's had in Major League Baseball has to give a bunch of these youngsters some real high hopes for where their career could possibly take them.
Giandry Ryan bats. He dribbles one shockingly fair. And Ji Hwan Hong on it all the way. Giandry Ryan was trying to figure out where that thing went. Did he foul it off himself?
I don't think so. I think he just didn't know where it went. But he's not selling it very hard, is he, Mike? Did it clip his leg?
I think it missed the foot. We need another look after this. Give you another look. Berkey, talk me through what happened here.
So we thought he was looking down like maybe the ball was fouled off him, but he looks right at the bat because he could feel it break. And this is not something you see every day, folks, but the bat breaks. You can see his coach there goes ahead and finishes the job. And so his late move to run that ground ball out was because he was so shocked at feeling the bat break as he made contact with it. Ji-Hwan Hong, we told you, folks, that's a heavy fastball. Exhibit A.
That's a bowling ball. That's the Curacao star, Giandri Ryan. A broken bat dribbler.
I don't know that I've seen a high school, or excuse me, a Little League broken bat before.
Soo-Chan No, the batter.
I've seen it in high school. I've seen it in college.
I broke one in Little League one time.
You did?
Yeah. Batting cage, though.
Premier ball striker like yourself?
Got sawed off in the batting cage. I know, shocking to believe that someone so skilled out of District 8 in Massachusetts could have that happen to them. Look at that bunt on a defensive effort. Naeem Curiel finishes the task on Soo-Chan No. Yeah, a Gen 1X Louisville slugger.
Okay.
Green bat.
Okay.
Turn the pitching machine up as fast as you can go.
Oh.
Fun one at your head first.
Yes. Okay.
Turn the machine up with that as fast as it can go. Going through a little rut for the A's. 12-year-old season, big year for me. A lot to live up to as the 4th overall pick. Sawed off in the cage. Still had the bat for years. Couldn't believe it.
I don't know where to go next with that sequence of words you just put together. You were in a little rut. You were the 4th overall pick.
As a 4th grader.
And you played for the District 8 A's.
So, regular season team was the A's.
Okay.
2-time champs, 4th and 5th grade, mind you. Vidian Ignacio Lindo runs this one down on Ji-Hwan Hong.
Well, that
South
is a
Korean
big out.
star set down, yeah.
Yes, so we just seen the biggest stars in the game in Hong and Ryan go down weekly, one on a broken bat grounder and one on a foul pop up to first. And both coaching staffs can breathe a little easier now as you get through the 2 stars of each of these lineups.
Yeah, if that doesn't tell you that this is a pitcher's duel, nothing will. I mean, those 2 guys sawed off and popping out in foul ground. Jerry Ensley DeWint is rolling. Ji-Hwan Kim, the batter, in the 2 spot. He lined sharply to first his first time. But yeah, the A's were a powerhouse, to be clear.
I really do appreciate you taking us down that trip down memory lane.
Sure.
Broken bat in the batting cage is not something everybody's secure enough to bring up on national TV.
Why else would you be tuned into ESPNU on Sunday afternoon for firsthand stories of something they just saw?
Wyatt Langford, you were not.
Not enough footage to really declare that definitively.
I just did.
Ji-Hwan Kim with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. On the ground at short, Yanga, quick release, got it there in time.
Well, I thought it was a mistake that he broke down and didn't field this on the run. But his internal clock was just on time enough to get the very speedy Kim by a half a step. This play was razor thin, but I think he's out by an eyelash.
emoji? Laughing face with tears.
Probably a thumbs up. That would be my go-to emoji.
The strong. You know, I have to send that to family and friends, probably on the daily.
If I wasn't a big leaguer, I would be a veterinarian somewhere, taking care of some animals.
Probably be working in finance or something.
I don't know a grown man with better emoji use than Chris Burke.
Thank you, Mike.
So,
means a lot.
If you had to pick one emoji, what's your favorite emoji?
I like the giggle emoji. I feel like I'm the guy that uses that uniquely. I don't know a whole lot of people that's in their bag. So I'm going to go with that. It feels kind of like my signature play.
Jamie L. Martina against Ji-Hwan Hong in the 5th. For those who aren't familiar, what is...
So, you know, it's like...
Okay, yep.
Like I'm kind of giggling at you, or kind of made a kind of a semi-sarcastic, cute joke. You with me on that?
I am. I like it. You actually got me going on this one.
You're putting it in play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second and third favorite emojis? What would you say?
I like the crying, laughing emoji. I like to distinguish between the one that's just like this way and
the sideways one. So that's if it's funnier.
Like I'm dying laughing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like when you tell me you broke your bat in the batting cage,
it's
that
like
would
that.
be yes.
Yeah.
I'm dying laughing.
Okay. You're good with the emojis.
If you ever want to distinguish the emojis, did you know you can voice them and your phone will do it?
I'm going to need more on that. This is a ground ball to first. And nicely done to the bag by Jae-Hyun Mang. That looks like a voice dictated emoji.
I guess we go just upside down there.
Yeah. But you're saying that you can audio text and say, do the giggling emoji?
Yeah, or mad face emoji, or yeah.
I didn't know that. That really saves time, huh? Instead of just clicking the, what's that one?
That looks like the cashed out emoji. Bernie, Texas emoji right there. Don't eat silver emoji. Whatever that is.
Pump strikes. That'd be, you could just do the gasoline. That's
There's the mad face. Yeah.
Stern face. That's when you're told 30-minute rain delay.
Lightning within 10 miles emoji.
What do we got on Ji-Hwan Hong's one-legged finish on the mound? Swinging the leg.
I've got it as like world-class grace, smoothness. That one wasn't it, but yeah, there's the word is escaping me right now, but there's just a
elegance.
Yeah, elegance. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
It's like when he found the gas, he started doing it more.
Mm-hmm. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You see a lot of those guys get that right leg across finish these days. Oh, change up the pace. How about that? I do love how the Korean pitchers will go fast and go slow with their windup. It's just another wrinkle to make these hitters think about.
To short. Long throw, Sojun Park. No problem. 2 gone.
So we talk about this a lot in infield play, Mikey. The best infielders know how to pick a hop. Sometimes you come through it, get the short one. Sometimes you back up and play the long one. Watch this right here. You got to pick a hop. Boom, let me back up. Let me pick a longer hop. But I better have the arm strength and the quick release if I'm going to back up. So look, he goes forward, backs up, picks the long one. Plenty of arm and the quick release to finish the playoff. But probably the most under-talked about thing in infield play is, can you decipher which play requires you to field which hop? And the best infielders always look like they're getting good hops because they're picking the right one.
Is there time to also, in your mind, play out base runner speed, or is it just really judging what kind of hop you want?
No, 100%. You got ball speed and runner speed on every play. And then also, where is my position? So if I started deep in the hole there, I probably need to come get that ball. But he's tilted a little more up the middle. so the throw becomes more manageable.
Really nice from Sojun Park.
Hey now.
Stephen Felix wears 74 off the leg. We good? Thumbs up. Stephen Felix's parents not too worried about that one.
Well, I think they take a base runner. How many straight have been sat down? Is that what we were at? 11 straight?
I got 11, yeah.
So no time to complain about an HBP after 11 straight.
So Stephen Felix gets on. And Naeem Curiel will bat. He, prior to Stephen Felix, was the last Curacao batter to reach when he walked leading off the second. Do we have coordinates on Naeem Curiel? We got coordinates on him.
Every hitter's worst nightmare.
It happens a little too quick.
It took me about a decade of retirement before I would wake up with one of those nightmares. I couldn't find my bat, or I was stuck in the restroom, it got locked, or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Bad feeling.
Plus, we got the bat situation that could be part of it.
Yes, maybe. It looks like he's got a freshie there.
Of course, the Dominican Republic team, they brought one bat here that they'd been using. They felt it was so lucky they didn't use it in the first game here and lost 2-1 because someone was up with the grip. They got it re-gripped. Everyone used it in their second game.
And they
performed quite well. Didn't end up winning, but had a lot to show for it.
Okay.
2-1 on Naeem Curiel. Two and two on Curiel.
It's rare that you see a 12-year-old with this kind of velocity that makes strike throwing look this easy. You're almost shocked when he throws back-to-back balls. Tell you what, man, that wind is whipping right now. It would be almost impossible to hit one out of here to left field.
Just up. Feels like even in the last 15 minutes, it's picked up a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, it is blowing. Oh, Glory is flying out there in center field.
Would not be good for a slice today.
No.
Whoa, just inside at 74. He's going to the ABS challenge.
He doesn't know there is no ABS. Sorry, pal.
I think he genuinely thought there was ABS challenge.
He still wants it.
I don't think he's showing them up. I think he genuinely thinks there is. Well, now in a tricky spot where there's two aboard, and Roenderson Luteria, the batter. The 65th pitch is his fastest.
He's ticked. He's not happy about it, Mike.
Best bolt of the day.
It's like you on the tee after a three-putt. It's like, we're not doing this again.
It's just going to be stripe fest from here. So right now he's still in the 51 to 65 threshold because he was in that when the at-bat started. 3 days of rest. Next available to pitch on Thursday. He's angry. And he gonna jog off again. Ji Hwan Hong, I can assure you, never three putts.
I am all in on my man here, Ji Hwan Hong. I did just the run off the mound before the umpires pulled the trigger is all-time great. Don't look back. Nothing to see here, folks. He continues to shine.
I was just getting ready to say, I hadn't seen a lot of people going down the hill from the big league teams, but we had a couple. It's all good. Game summary, really well played game. Probably the best played game in the international bracket. Curacao up 1-0 on South Korea with a run in the top of the first.
I figured I would come down here and give you a really well played game, Mikey. And all the action was right out of the jump because these two pitchers, of course, DeWint started the ball game. He's been excellent from the beginning, but Ji Hwan Hong came on after the damage was done, but he has kept it right there at a 1-0 ball game.
3, 4, and 5 for South Korea against Jurienzli DeWint. 50 pitches, a great breaking ball today. Do Yoon Kim, favorite emoji, smiley face, okay. All reliable. I feel like that exemplifies Ozzie Albies. It's just permanently smiling.
He's got a great makeup for the grind of the 162.
Coming into a lefty. Ooh, off the knee. But South Korea has a base runner. They haven't had a base runner since the second inning, and only their 4th base runner today against Jurienzli DeWint.
The man they call the Korean Ohtani starts the inning off with the HBP. And this is going to be very interesting. You got your 4-hole hitter. So I don't think you're going to see a bunt here, because you got to take a chance to maybe get a large one.
And Curacao is going to call in its flame-throwing reliever, their best player, Jiandri Ryan. Pitch count question right there, so it's 2 days of rest, and the big dog coming in next. Busy top of the first inning. Jiandri Ryan hit a rocket that almost went for a home run. He scored, and that's the game's only run.
Showed off in front of his man, Ozzie Albies. A little first and third offense here. They traded an out for a run. They would go on to hit a double after that. And so we brought up, was it worth it? But we talked about the value in a game like this of just getting off to an early lead. And so far, that wisdom has played out, because they're still clinging to that 1-run lead.
Jurienzli DeWint departs. Jiandri Ryan takes over. We saw him throw 77 miles an hour on Friday.
Okay.
Now, because DeWint comes out when he did, he can pitch on Wednesday. It's next available. Winner of this game plays Wednesday, loser plays Tuesday. 75 on the first offering to a bunting cleanup hitter, Jae-Hyun Mang. Well, this is the guy for Curacao against Mang. Ryan on Friday against Japan got the final 4 outs, all strikeouts. faced 5 batters. There was an error mixed in there. He threw first pitch strikes to 4 of the 5 that he faced.
Which was remarkable because as hard as he throws and long and whippy as that arm action is, you'd think strikes would be a little bit of an issue. Man. I mean, we watched him from center field. It is a long arm. And again, to sync all that up and just pour it in the strike zone is really impressive.
Make sure he's set.
So here comes that slash move right here that they love to do with 2 strikes. They're going to show it early, and he's going to pull it back and swing. Oh.
Wow. He was bunting. He thought it was ball 1. Instead, it's paint, and there's 1 gone.
We saw that earlier in the ball game, and it turned out to be a rocket into left field. And I know you've seen that a couple times this week. But he's actually thinking about bunting that ball. Pitch that's called a strike on the outside corner. And again, Ryan just continues to fill the zone up.
Up and in at 77 to Ha-Jun Ju, with Jandry Ryan's brother here watching, who's played at a very high level too in the Little League program. Jensley Ryan. This is gas.
Well, he's throwing equivalent to 100, that being 99. Now, I will say Ju on the other side here, this is a guy that can hit the ball at the ballpark. So in a 1-run game with a runner on base, this is who you want to see up. The next guy, too, Han, has a home run for South Korea. So they're 2 biggest bats here with a chance to give Korea some life here late in the ball game.
And he's like taking the ball out of the mitt, bringing it back into the mitt, and then going.
Yeah, he's changed up his vibe a couple times. And not only do these South Korea hitters have to deal with the velocity, they're dealing with the change of pace in the delivery.
Up the ladder at 76. Back-to-back strikeouts for the flame-throwing Jandry Ryan.
And good luck with this one. A fastball that just rides above the hitting zone.
Efforting my papiamento. Hyun Bin Han, 76, just pounded into the zone.
I mean, I've been bragging on Ji-Won Hong, how good his command is, but Ryan's 3 miles an hour harder and filling it up just the same.
And then it's got some cut to it.
Wow.
Jandry Ryan. 0-2. That is nasty. Fire extinguished by Jandry Ryan.
Lead off HBP, no problem. Just go to the bullpen, and the fireman comes in and just knocks them down. 3 straight Ks. Curacao still up 1.
Welcome back to the Little League Baseball World Series presented by T-Mobile. Fourth and final Little League World Series game of the day before the Major League Baseball game. The 9th annual MLB Little League Classic tonight at 7 Eastern on ESPN. Winners bracket on the international side looks like this. Nicaragua's 3-0. 3 dramatic games for them, and then they await the winner of this one Wednesday.
Losing 3-1 and put up a 7-spot late.
Hang 7 on them. They did it their way. They are Oakland A's of Moneyball lore. They do not expand. Ji-Hwan Hong comes out of the game after 4 2/3 shutout ball with 7 Ks. Better as he went. Next available on Thursday, which if you lose this game, you'd have to play Thursday. So they're hedging here that they trail. They might need him on Thursday. And now Sojun Park comes on. He was the starting pitcher in the first game South Korea had Wednesday against Canada. To me, South Korea has been the best team here wearing eye black.
Love that ranking system. Do you have a 2 and a 3?
No, they're 1. They're 1 through 20.
And is that is the manufactured variety, not the modern war paint that we see?
I think so.
Yeah. So does that change your mind at all?
No, I think it looks clean.
You like that? The fake eye black.
Was Tebow wearing the strips? I feel like Tebow was wearing the strips.
Maybe.
So their first game, South Korea came out, they were all wearing the eye black. I assume what you're calling the fake eye black. It also had their country's flag on it.
Okay.
Really cool.
Hard to do that like with real eye black, I'd say.
Yeah, that would be more face paint. I just think it's a good crisp look. The fake eye black, the strips.
Get behind it.
Were you an eye black guy?
I wasn't. I tried it once and it was a mess. Couldn't stop from wiping it, and it ended up everywhere on my uniform. That was it. One try.
So you're saying you're fidgety?
Yeah, you can call me that.
Do you guys really think it works?
I've never. I think. I don't know that anybody wears it because it works.
Nathaniel Janssen, bat waggling and all into a full count. Curacao with Love Insurance, obviously. 8, 9, 10 in the lineup against Sojun Park.
A little rain starting to fall, Mikey.
No bueno. So a leadoff walk, patient approach from Janssen. On in front of Jamiel Antonia. The offensive timeout has made its inroads to the Little League game.
But a very tidy one right there. That was not the rah-rah 30-second speech.
Strike 1 to start from Sojun Park, who really was a strike thrower when he pitched on Wednesday.
We've seen a lot of kids, Mike, not only today, but throughout the course of the week. They're getting the bunt sign and taking strike 1. So is it a fake bunt take, or are we actually being asked to bunt the baseball? Because that's a really good pitch to bunt there if you're ready to do it.
And then, yeah, bunt on the 0-1.
So let's walk through the bunting technique. Really, you want to get to the front of the batter's box, and you want to get as close to the plate as possible. Watch how he goes away from the plate with his left foot. Look how far he is from the outside corner. Look where his bat is relative to the outside corner. Well, typically the pitcher's going to throw a fastball away. You want to be close enough to the plate where you feel like your nose is over home plate and you can cover the corner easily.
Just missed there. to make it 1-2.
I think it's the #1 mistake in youth baseball when they go to sack bunt is they don't get enough plate coverage and they take the fastball away because it feels a foot outside, but it's actually your plate coverage is off.
Nasty. One away. How about the catcher, Hyun Bin Han, on the last 2 pitches, moving his glove everywhere?
Yeah, he's trying to deke the runner, I guess. I don't know, but that was the old slash, and nice breaking ball falls off the table.
Jadir Yanga, the batter. He does bunt. Back to the mound. Wow. Park for 1. Rifle for 2. How about it from South Korea?
Come on now. Park to Hong Demang right there. That is as good as it gets. Flip your hips and give him a good one to turn, and we know Hong has the big arm.
The Little League Baseball World Series is presented by T-Mobile. The Little League World Series hits different with T-Mobile. Bad news. We got rain falling in Williamsport, Pennsylvania before the bottom of the 6th begins. Maybe some good news. We don't have the tarp on.
We don't have the full tarp. We have home plate in the mound, which tells me they think this is going to blow over quickly. I would honestly think it's raining lighter now than when we finished the last half inning.
Yeah, I totally agree. At the time of that commercial break, it's even lightened up.
Yeah, so let's play ball.
So we might have decent news on the heels of bad news.
Let's go.
If you're here right now and you didn't watch the beginning of the game, you missed a great first inning. Giandre Ryan rocket to the wall, doubled off of it with Ozzie Albies breaking down his swing.
Yeah, that's always fun. A moment he'll remember forever. And then a little 1st and 3rd offense, a throw that I don't know if he was supposed to come cut that off. I'm not exactly sure what the plan was supposed to be there defensively for South Korea, but the run scores, and that's the story of the game. And now the best news we have is the small tarps are coming off, and I think we're going to play ball here in the 6th.
I mean, that makes my heart flutter. Look at that. That is the shortest rain delay I've ever seen.
Whoever made the call to go short, small tarps,
bravo. Bravo.
This hand's for you.
I don't know if you saw this yesterday. Sebastian Salazar was part of the grounds crew over here during the late innings, and he was cleaning right around first base in game, trying to make it smooth between innings. We showed it coming out of break, and Eduardo said to Sebi, if there is a bad hop, we're blaming you.
Like that.
First pitch, ground ball on second base, bad hop error.
You can't make it up.
No.
Guys, I've been doing television for 20 years. I once hosted Sports Center for a week. I mean, there have been moments in my life where I have been terribly nervous. I was never more nervous than right before. Look at how gentle I am. Look at how, I mean, the opposite of authoritative. This guy's never handled a rake in his life, all right?
That's apparent.
Thanks.
That screams Washington, D.C. City living.
You do look like you're taking great care, though, and I appreciate that. But we see that gigantic clump you just left? Okay, you're going back for it.
Well, what you don't see is off camera that somebody's telling me exactly what to do. There they are, yeah, the grounds crew. They're telling me exactly what to do, and he's still saying, no, stop, no, you're doing it wrong. So even with the instructions, I think I might have botched it a little bit. I'm glad I got to do that yesterday and not have to do any of the work today, because today is when you really need the pros on hand.
Well said, Sebi, well said. A reminder, if you somehow have not heard by now, tonight, 7 Eastern on ESPN. Also an alumni cast on ESPN2. Of course, streaming on the ESPN app. Braves and Brewers right here in Williamsport, the 9th annual MLB Little League Classic. What does South Korea have left in the tank here? Bottom of the 6th against the flame-throwing Jandry Ryan.
Well, I think their best case scenario is maybe a wet ball. I mean, maybe they can get a few wide ones and put some pressure on him. But to this point, it's been a strike-throwing clinic in his 2 appearances here in Williamsport.
Look at that. All 10 of his pitches, at least 75.
And 9 of the 10 strikes.
Ju-Won Kim sees a second ball. Now, the number to watch, too, in terms of pitch count is up to 35 pitches. So he's got plenty of wiggle room here because he could throw that many pitches and need only 1 day of rest. If you lose, it'd be 1 day rest and you play on Tuesday. If you win, you next play on Wednesdays. 2 days of rest and up to 50 pitches, where if Curacao wins this, they could have Ryan throw and still be available Wednesday. Back to throwing strikes.
Stay close. Stay close. I need your hair.
Only 5 total hits in this game, 3 for South Korea. This guy Ju-Won Kim has one of them. Singled up the middle in the second. His only other AB. This is petroleum. 77, the equivalent of 100 in pro ball. 4 up, 4 down, all by way of the K.
So I don't know if the coach is calling breaking ball or if Naim Curiel is, but watch this, Mikey. No, I don't want to throw a breaking ball. Heck no. I don't want. Yes. Yes, I'm going to throw a fastball. It's going to be 100 right down the middle. Are you crazy?
Have you been reading these swings?
We could have had a good emoji right there.
Sojun Park, the batter.
Here you go.
Singled his first time. Is there any part of it where you're just shaking to put breaking ball in the head of the hitter?
Well, there is a fake shake. Like, teams do have that sign, but there was too much conviction in the facial expressions there, Mike. That was annoyance at the thought of something slow.
2-0, wet ball, and now Ryan kind of leaning down. Well, this is Sojun Park, by the way, who's 3 for 3 with 3 walks. He's reached base all 6 trips here in Williamsport.
Two balls, no strikes.
Boy, you even get a guy on with a wet baseball.
Yeah, you never
you're in
know.
scoring position. Could be. Velo definitely dropping.
Yeah, he's trying to smooth those in the strike zone there. And Sojun Park trying to will his way to first base, but he doesn't get to make those decisions. And you can imagine Jandry has seen this his entire Little League life. People taking, people going fake bunt waggle to try to get their way on base.
3-2. Got him!
That's how you bounce back, Mikey. From 3-0 to strike 3. Undeterred here, and now Curacao 1 out away from making a first inning run stick.
With his brother here cheering him on, Giandri Ryan tries to finish it against Rio Gil. Strike 1 at 76. Super speedy center fielder. Could really make this interesting if he can find a way on. Much easier said than done against this guy. His emoji of choice would be fire.
Yeah, just flames. Maybe gas. Maybe the old gas pump.
Could be an archer too, because this has been pinpoint.
Little bullseye, like where your head's at.
Giandri Ryan's 0-2. On the ground at short, Yanga, ball game. Curaçao's 2-0. They slay South Korea in a well-played game.
The pitching was just fantastic. I mean, the talent on display today by the pitchers from both teams was really remarkable to watch. And Giandri Ryan, one of the best strike throwers for a high-velocity 12-year-old I have ever seen.
20 teams started. We've whittled the field down to 16. By the end of tomorrow, it's at 12. And on the international side, Nicaragua and Curacao are the 2 unbeaten teams. A reminder, the big league game is on ESPN and ESPN2. Berkey, Sebi, and our whole crew, Mike Monaco saying see ya.